So Sri Dada is saluting the darling children of Mother Existence who are here. So Sri Dada is speaking about the changes that are taking place in the world scenario, in the subtle place, and what is going to evolve out of these changes, and how we are able to live peacefully, happily, joyfully in the new world. Since millions of years, creation is growing from one stage into the other stage. This is known as the process of evolution. And at the human plane, our individual life, our family life, our society, nation, everything is going through changes from the lower levels into the higher levels. So, it is a true fact that human life and nature is passing through various stages of evolutionary progress. And if human beings are able to understand that it is always taking place, such human beings can grow very easily. And such human beings will be able to go into the very heights of their life. And such human beings are capable of transforming the society, the nation, and the whole world. Human beings are the dearest children of Mother Nature. And every capacity is deposited in human mind. And human beings are capable of knowing the real things, what is happening in the universe, the changes in the nature, the scope of human life, the scope of development. So human beings are capable of knowing everything. And why we are suffering? Because we are not utilizing this capacity to develop our inner knowledge. And if we develop our inner knowledge, then we will be able to live peacefully, harmoniously on earth. So all created beings in this universe is having a completion of life, a flowering of life. For example, a rose flower is giving a beautiful flower. Likewise, it is not just a question of a rose flower, but all created beings has got such a completion. And in human life also, there is a divine perfection to be attained. So why human beings are suffering? Because we are unaware about this scope of aim of attaining a divine perfection. If we awaken our eyes and see that there is a higher aim in human life, then only human life on earth will become peaceful, harmonious and beautiful. And the course of life or the course of time is taking the creation into that perfection. And this course of time is taking human beings also to that perfection. But we are not aware about it because we are not educated to know these things. So only through proper education, human mind will be capable of knowing such higher things. So progress has got two dimensions. One, the inner progress, or otherwise what we call the evolution towards perfection. And the other is the outer progress or the material progress. Today, material progress is taking place. It has attained to perfection or into the ultimate. But as far as inner progress is concerned, we are living like in the old days. This is not happening. So that is the difficulty of human life. We are progressing materially, but we are not progressing internally. So, in the olden days, the religion, the spiritual practices, yoga, everything came into existence to help human mind for inner progress. This is the fact. If we are progressing only in one direction, For example, only in the material direction, and we are forgetting everything about the inner progress. This will lead into conflict in the nature and also in the human life. So this conflict is creating problem today everywhere. And today we are passing through a very special time, an extraordinary time. So the grand force of the existence is asking for the real progress of our mind or our consciousness. And we are not aware about that. And that is bringing conflict. So what Shikara says, the only solution to all existing problems of human life is to know that the great time is asking all of us to transform, to change, to progress. So we are considering the real progress, or otherwise we can call the integral progress of life. So that is the essential issue. And to understand this, let us consider something very basic. So, in this dull consciousness, we lived for billions of years, then gradually progressed into the next stage. So, from the animal stage, the next progress is to the human stage, to the human mind, to the human consciousness. So, when these changes take place, our thinking, our attitudes, our words, our actions, our relationship, everything changes. So, at the basic level, we live like animals with dull consciousness, and then progress into the human level. So, what is the quality of human life? Then we have more thinking power, we have more desire about higher things, we are thinking about family, welfare of family, society, welfare of society, nation, progress of nation, and we are thinking about the entire world, nature. So this is the growth that is taking place at the human level. But human progress is not finished with this level. There are still higher levels of living. So the next level we can call it as the higher human life. So from the human life, we have to enter into the higher human life. So at the higher human life, we can see that our consciousness is expanding, our heart is expanding, so our knowledge is expanding. So now we have more joy, more connection, and all our abilities, everything is increasing. So this is the next higher stage of living. And not finished. Then we have to enter into the final stage of flowering, that what we call the divine life, the divine consciousness. Then we can see that and human being is becoming a divine being. You know, when the sun is rising, the darkness is going away. In the same way, when this knowledge or when this growth flowers in us, we can see that all darkness of the soul is going away, of the mind is going away, of the body is going away, and we live as a complete phenomenon of divinity. So this is the scope of human life. So human life has to progress during these higher stages. And the final flowering of our life, of our mind, of our energies, of our consciousness. And with this knowledge and with this light, we should be able to live on this earth. So then we are able to create a new world of light, of love, of peace, of consciousness, of a good family life, a society, nation. For that we require this growth. If this growth is not taking place at the human plane, we will never be able to create such a best world, good world on earth. So that is why in the beginning it is told, human beings are the noblest in creation. So this great power and benediction is given only to human beings among creations. So this is the speciality of this time. So the time is asking for this progress, because this is a very special time that the grand force is creating such a new world. But human beings are the tools to create this new world. So forgetting this truth, we have been living many lives. This is not the first life we are on earth. Many times we lived here. We died, and reborn, again lived, died. This has repeated for millions of times. So again we are here on earth. We are again living. And again we are seeking. We are searching for something. We don't know what is it, but we are searching for something. So to succeed in human life, we require the highest aim in life and a determination to achieve it. Then everything will follow. This course of time is passing through various stages, and from one stage it moves into the other stage. And this stage of change we call the period of transition. And today we are passing through such a great period of transition. What is next in this period? After this transition period, what is next? It is divine life. So this is moving to divine life. So it is our responsibility now to understand that the whole creation and human life is passing through a period of transition. And the great time is asking human life to move into the next stage. So what is our responsibility? Now our responsibility is to expand. Human life should not be confined into the little ego of I-ness, but we have to expand our mind, our awareness, our consciousness. So expanding our mind is the first requirement of this period of transition. So it is told that changes are taking place. And what is the proof of that? There is a great proof. Because all of us are in a way unsatisfied. In a way we have everything. We have food, we have shelter, and many other things. But when we think every person is unsatisfied, why we are unsatisfied? And this is the reason, because the great time or our inner self is asking for a different change. So that change is not taking place in us. That is why we are unsatisfied. So please look inside. Today we are living in the modern society, modern world. So we have everything today. Even then, human beings are not satisfied. And why? Because many things are happening in the cosmic planes, in the nature. So changes are taking place. And human beings are not knowingly becoming a part of these changes. And this is the reason. When the whole nature is changing, human beings also will change, because we are also a part of this nature. But our change is more happen in the conscious plane. So for that we should know it, and we should intend this progress. But if we are always thinking of the past things, old things, this will not happen in the human plane. So we are unsatisfied. Hence, we should know that this is a great change of transformation. And human beings are the greatest part of these changes. And we should also get ready for these changes, aiming the highest thing in the world and also in our life. So if we intend the highest thing in our life and also in the world, it will take place. There is no doubt about that. So what is the necessary things for these changes? The first and most important is inner awakening. Otherwise we can say expansion of our inner energies or our spiritual energy. So our real mind has to be awakened to see it, to live it. So we think that today we are living. In fact, we are not living. Actually what we are doing, just we have some mental reflections of the society, of our past lives, and we are just following the shadows of the society and of the past lives. This is not the awakened life required in the human plane. So to live the real life waiting for us, first we should be awakened. The whole secret is awareness. So we should develop our awareness. Today we are not living with this awareness. We are just following some mental patterns. This is not awareness. So awareness is like light. So when there is light, there is no darkness. So this light of awareness should happen should grow in every human beings. So that is the first things to happen. So how to find the light of awareness in us? And the first and the foremost part of it, a process of purification, cleansing. So we have to cleanse, we have to pass through a process of intense cleansing. Cleansing of the body, cleansing of our energies, cleansing of mind. This is the first stage through which all human beings has to walk to find the awareness sleeping in us. So the whole meaning of the spiritual practices, maybe the yoga practice, maybe meditations, maybe the mantra chanting, there are many, the prayers, everything primarily intending to help us to pass through this stage of cleansing, purification. Sridhara has already said us, because this is a very special time, a period of transition. So human life has to be elevated into a higher stage. A new global consciousness has to happen on earth, has to arrive on earth. In this process, we have to pass through various stages. The cleansing is the first part, then expansion of our consciousness, etc. So these are the various stages through which humanity has to progress now. So at the individual plane, yoga practice, meditation, and many pranayama techniques, everything will help us to progress through these various stages. But at the collective level, at the global level, so how we can support this process of transformation? And intending to create, to support this great transformation, Sri Radha is doing a very great Vedic ritual in India during this period. So this grand Vedic ritual is known as Dharmasuya Mahayaga. This is a grand ritual in sacred fire. So this is a great gift of the ancient rishis who lived in India. So they has gifted the sacred tools to help humanity during the period of transition. So in the Mahayaga there will be chanting of sacred Vedic mantras, and there will be collaboration of great human minds, and also visualization of the new world. So there are two important things in the Mahayaga. So today the human beings or the world at large is under the control of the forces of negativity, and there is less scope for positivity. And now the energy or the great power of the Mahayaga intending to shatter, to remove this power of negativity on earth at one level. And the second level, to bring the higher energies required to earth for the great evolution or creation of the new world. So, removing the obstacles in the existing world, then bringing the energies for the creation of the new world. So that is the intention of the Mahayaga. Though this Mahayaga is conducted in India, it is for the entire world. And its power will influence the whole world, all human beings, and it will influence all other beings also, all the subtle beings also. So this great Mahayaga will bring tremendous energy into the earth plane and also into the human plane. So definitely something new will come out of it. So what we are intending, that we require divine energies. So then only when we absorb the positive energy more and more at the human plane, then only our thinking will change, our action will change, our attitudes will change, our relationship will change. Unless this change happens, there is no scope. So this great energy of the Mahayaga will support these positive changes on earth in the near future. So this is done at the practical level by collaborating thousands and thousands of human minds in one point. And Shita is inviting all of you, if possible, please come to India, be a part of this great process. So if it is very difficult for you, be a part of this grand process from your place. It is possible.